Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is Jaylee's Corner. Happy Monday to everyone. Okay, y'all, why Tamar keep acting immature and then play victim and then change her story and then act like we didn't see what we saw and we didn't hear what we heard? Okay, look, y'all know first things first. If you've not done so already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and like the video. Okay, y'all know it's always other content up. Out of you straw. We discussed Brit's lawsuit. Okay, we had a lot of lives all last week. So again, if you're around here, you do not know it is tons of content on the channel. Go watch it all. But right now, okay, this is gonna be a little quick little conversation because Tamar was on damage control at the BET Awards, and the BET Awards are going down. I'm here. Hi. Okay. The BET Awards are going down. So there was a lot of interviews going on, a lot of posts being made, and Tamar was around their child again, acting immature and then playing victim. Okay. And she always want to say, I have changed. I am different. I didn't mean it. That's not what it was. I know I said that, but it wasn't that. Please forgive me. It's a cycle. It's a cycle of foolishness. And I said, no, ma'am, no, sir, not today. Okay. So we know that Tamar has some beef with Lottie Love. Okay, Tamar then went and did the interview with Nene Leakes on the Nene Leakes show on the YouTube. Okay, and she got all kinds of backlash because why? She kept calling Lonnie Love Big Back Cadillac. And I was like, girl, what? Okay, now I'm gonna refresh our memory a little bit about what she said about Lonnie, what started the whole backlash. It was bad, y'all. Everyone drugged Tamar for filth, including me. Okay. But again, let y'all see what she had said then, and she want to act like she didn't say now. Okay.
That's what I did. Wow, and in creating the show. That's why I'm saying I wish she would have told me that because I wouldn't have cast Big Back Cadillac.
Now y'all know she's calling Lonnie Love Big Back Cadillac from their time on The Real because Tamar was fired from The Real during season 3. I think she did maybe 1 or 2 seasons. She did, maybe she did not come back for season 3. So yeah, this is her calling Lonnie Love Big Back Cadillac.
I'm finna get ready to leave.
On the Nene Leakes show, okay, we all discussed it before. Tamar out here body shaming, and was folks was saying, oh well, she mad at Lonnie. She has look. She has any right in her mind, in her head, from forehead to the back of her head, anything in her head that she wants to be upset with Lonnie for, that's fine. No one is saying she can't not like Lonnie. No one is saying she needs to love Lonnie. No one is saying she has to be good friends with Lonnie. She don't. She don't have to like that lady. However, fat shaming lady is insane, especially with her hair.
We probably be in our 10th season by now. Thanks.
Child, not the girl, Nene. Stop laughing so hard.
Ain't that dumb? Red, I can't stand your laugh. And it's no shade. So Tamar.
Oh, that's no shade. So calling another person Big Back Cadillac ain't supposed to be shady. What is it? Is it a compliment? Is it a coincidence? What could it be, Tamar?
Big Back Cadillac.
Nene, don't repeat the name.
How did that get so big? I don't know. But what happened, Tamar? Because okay, so when we say Big Back Cadillac, who are we talking about? The person you just named. Oh, so Loni ended up being the person in the place of where I think, that's what I think. I'm just assuming now. They came to me with the contract for The Real, and then I ultimately did not do it. I don't understand that. Well, and when
I just want y'all to see how engaged Tamar is in this conversation. This wasn't a one-off, a little Big Back Cadillac one little time. This wasn't a little snippet of a snide, little shady thing. She's fully engulfed in this conversation, her shade towards Lonnie.
bad. Bravo not let you do it. I think it was Loni. I could have been wrong, but you just put me on to something thinking like we had two big personalities. But I don't think, because they knew you were coming from the jump. They knew that. They built the show. Like, I always thought it was Loni. So she tell the people that. And I met with Sally Ann Celsino, who's still a good friend of mine, and we came up with a lot of show ideas, and we created The Real. Okay, so who came up with the name? Did they?
Again, The Real, which has been canceled for years at this point. The crazy part was The Real talk show. Let's see. The Real ran, okay? The Real ended in 2022. So June 3rd, 2022 was when the last episode aired. So again, that was 3 years ago. The show started in 2013. Okay, let's see. When did Tamar Braxton leave The Real? Okay, Tamar left The Real. Well, she was fired. Okay, Tamar was fired in 2016. Tamar was fired 9 years ago. Just want to bring it up. It's been a while. Okay.
Sally Ann. Okay, she came out with the name. Yeah, but we pondered for like weeks, and she comes to The Real. It's like, oh, okay. So when you're producing a show like The Real, do you have a say-so in the casting, or you really? I had a lot of say-so. I casted Tamara, and also casted Adrian. Okay, nice. And Sally Ann casted Jenny Ma, and I'm assuming she casted Big Bad Cadillac. Yeah, okay. So Big Bad Cadillac, not Big Bad Cadillac. Big Bad Cadillac. I said it wrong. So we're talking.
She's fully engulfed in what she said. She said it with a full chest. Okay, said it with a full chest, a full wig pushed back, full face of makeup, full cat suit. She fully was saying what she said.
Talking about Loni, I've actually done a lot of work with Loni. I recently did the Oscars with Loni. So I also had she had kitten heels on. I had ladies. Did she have kitten heels on? I can't remember, but I did ladies' night.
Able to hold my anyway. So while at the BET Award 2025, she talked with Angela Yee and Jasmine Brand, who do Way Up with Yee. So she did one conversation with them, okay, and then in the second we're gonna watch a conversation with Lauren LaRosa from the Breakfast Club. Now again, y'all just saw Tamar with all her chest out, fully in her bag. Big back Cadillac. I don't know, big back, give it like a bomb. Okay, and she in kitten heels again. She was shady for her own reasons. And again, after that the interview aired, tons and tons of backlash. Everybody, their mama, their daddy, their uncles was like, "Oh my God, oh my God." Okay, I could not believe that the interview was about 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks or whatever, to where they was upset with Tamar, and so now she's like, "Oh, let me say sorry." Now again, I want to put this out here too. This is fair use. It can't be no copyright. I'm having a conversation, so BET and them, Breath Club and them, don't y'all play with me in this thing.
My tongue for all of these years publicly, and the last thing I wanted to do was shame anybody.
Now she didn't want to shame nobody. What y'all doesn't watch her fully shame, because Tamar knew saying Big Bad Cadillac was her shaming Loni's weight. Okay, there are other names she could have called Loni if she wanted to, but she was purposely trying to body shame a plus size woman, because that's what Tamar does. She plays villain and then victim in the same damn breath.
Or kind of reignite anything that, was kind of put to rest.
Gotcha.
And I felt really bad about that.
Were you able?
Oh, you feel bad.
To text these people and be like, "Hey," or did you?
Actually, I did reach out to
Okay,
that's good. I'm glad to hear.
Now she just said, "I did reach out to Loni." Don't reach out to me. When you have that kind of vitriol for me, when you have that kind of upsetness for me, don't reach out to me after you get backlash for what you said with your full chest.
You reached out to Loni.
I absolutely
I'm glad
did.
you did, because I do really like her, and I did feel bad when I saw that. I was like,
I felt bad because number one, she didn't deserve it.
Okay.
And she didn't deserve it publicly.
Okay.
And I didn't want to.
If you want to privately call somebody a big bad Cadillac at your house with your friends, cool. But yeah, you went on a live interview and said all of that.
Shame her in any way, and things that happened in the past just happened in the past.
Right.
Again, the show Tamar was fired in 2016. Okay, the show itself ended in 2022. So 6 years after she left, the show continued on until they ended in 2022. Okay, but again, it was old stuff.
Right. And you have so many great, amazing things happening. You don't want that to overshadow.
No. And it's
Tamar loves overshadowing her good stuff for messy stuff, because Tamar also feel like she get more attention from her messy stuff than her good stuff. That's just what she does.
not even about a public persona. It's about a Tamar persona. You know how we opened up this interview and I said, I'm proud of me?
Yeah.
I was not proud of me in that moment. I felt like I actually relapsed.
But Tamar does this every quarter. Okay? I feel like every 3 to 4 months, she has I relapsed. I relapsed into my petty, immature, I'm a victim era. I backtracked. I backslid. I'm backpedaling and pussy popping on the handstand because I didn't mean to, and she fully be meaning to. She fully be meaning to say what she say publicly, and she be thinking folks gonna support her, and once she get the backlash, it's, oh my God, I was so disappointed in myself.
Like, yeah, we got beef, but why we got to keep it going in the public? Like, we don't even really have beef. Like, we had an incident, right? And so, like, y'all, to be honest, where I am in my life, I don't even have beef like that. You know what I mean? I saw last night, I gave her away. She didn't give me one back, but that's okay.
I wouldn't either. When you call me big back Cadillac, give it up ball on a whole interview with your full chest, don't wave at me. Don't wave. And it also proves that you either, did you really call Loni, or did you call a number? You used a half her, and that was not her real number. Because she didn't say that I talked to. I reached out to her. Don't wave at me.
She'll get there. That's all right. She'll get there.
At least you know where she stands for now.
Leave me alone. You don't like me, Tamar, and that's okay. You don't like me, and that's okay. Yeah, don't wave at me.
It's okay. She's a Taurus, but it's fine with me.
Yeah.
But just where I am in my walk, y'all, I ain't for that.
Okay, good.
Are you sure? Now, again, that interview aired 3 weeks ago. Not 3 years, not 3 months, not 3 decades, not 3 lifetimes ago. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. That aired 3 weeks ago. I'm not there anymore. Yes, you are. You ain't grew in three weeks. Now, I want to remind y'all, after the interview between Nene and Tamar aired, and Tamar got all this backlash, and so Nene got a little bit of it. Nene then went on her YouTube channel, to discuss her interview with Cynthia and also her interview with Tamar. Listen to what Nene said about the Tamar interview.
I love it.
At the end of Tamar's video, of course, we talked about a lot of subjects. She's talked about things that she ultimately later hit me up and said, Nene, I don't want you to play those things. Can you please edit those things out?
You hear that, y'all? Tamar today saying I didn't like that. I'm disappointed in myself. I regret the Nene interview and what I said. However, it was a pre-taped interview. Okay, that after you recorded the interview, you then called Nene and said, hey, Nene, take this stuff out. But you left the Loni stuff, and you wonder why? Because she meant it. She wanted that to air. She wanted that to go out. She wanted people to not like Loni. She wanted to shame Loni, whether it was to shame her body-wise or her accusing Loni of doing something to get her fired. But Nene telling y'all, Tamar called me after we recorded and asked us to edit stuff out, she said. But she's left in all the Loni shit.
And, that's not my thing. I don't really want to edit out anything, but I also don't want to have disagreements with talents either. So I edited out the things that she didn't want to edit out because there was a lot said. No.
Again, I took out what she wanted me. So what did, if this is what got left in that you regret saying because you're not in that space, what did you say that you wanted removed? What was worse than this?
Notice in the video that Tamar asked for champagne. And so we do have some champagne delivered. We do drink on the show if you want to drink. We had some champagne delivered.
Tamar would have said the same shit whether she was drinking, sober, high, or whatever. Tamar gonna say that because that's what she does.
So we talked about a lot of things and a lot of people. Now listen, I'm interviewing, so it's just my job to ask the questions. You don't have to, kill me. I'm asking the questions for you guys. So I'm just asking the question. They don't have to answer it if they don't want to.
Because again, after the interview aired, folks was upset at what Tamar said. So Nene's point was, I asked a question. She didn't have the answer. Don't be upset with me because she said what she said. She could have said nothing.
But she did choose to answer some questions and later hit us up and said take certain things out. And so we did. But it was doing you.
So again, that part, that was just me showing y'all she had stuff removed, but she left the Loni stuff in. So she also had a conversation with Lauren LaRosa. Okay, again, fair use. Okay, copyright can't be round here. I'm having a conversation about what was said, y'all. Don't play with me.
I saw you on a Nene Leakes show.
Oh God!
And we talked about it on the Breakfast Club before. Now.
And I think maybe she thought, oh, it happened weeks ago. No one won't bring it back up. They gonna bring it up because what else you got going on, Tamar? Now I know she supposedly has a new show on MTV. Tammy Roma has that. It's like a cheater show, whatever. And so it's a new version that Tamar has. So it's still Tammy still has her show. Tamar has like a spinoff version of it. She be hosting the show and whatnot. Okay, so I mean she do have that, but Tamar, girl, they want to know about you, your body shaming comments. Somebody love.
You done brought in Cadillacs and big backs, and so there's never any reconciliation that will happen with you and Loni Love.
I don't need no reconciliation.
I'm not going to say that. And I do want to say that is me being on Nene's show. I love Nene. We have a lot of history.
Yes.
But that is an interview that I'm not so proud of.
I don't believe Tamar at all. Because Nene told y'all she had me take stuff out, but she left that stuff in. How can you say I feel so bad watching it? So what else was taken out?
Because it was a lot of girlfriend kitchen talk, Okay, so imagine being at a bar with your girlfriend that you haven't seen in a long time, and y'all have cocktails, and y'all just start talking about stuff, right? Okay. That was that interview.
I still won't body shame nobody. Because there's a way when you don't like someone to read them for filth, but in the best way. Okay, I always say if your only way you can read someone is because of their body shape or their appearance, you're not a good reader.
Got you, but I mean, not Tamar, but you when you say something, it go.
But I forget.
Lies. You be girl. Why you lying? Lauren Gross is saying, when you say something, it goes far. Real, because again, what did you take out of the interview, Tamar? Because you don't know that what you say go far. Why you had Nene and them take stuff out if you don't know that what you say travels?
And especially when I'm in a comfortable setting, you know what I'm saying? And then there's cocktails involved. It gets very.
Don't blame the liquor.
Free flowing. And I just do feel like everything is not for the public. Now, had we had this conversation one-on-one, it wouldn't have sounded so offensive because you would have known. that I was joking and kidding and blah, blah, blah.
Got you.
But
Okay.
once you say something and it goes out to the media, you just kind of got to stand by it. And that's been a lot of my moments. Unfortunately.
Because she childish. Again, Tamar acts immature and then plays victim. Okay? She acts immature and then plays the victim. It was the liquor. I was too comfortable. Nene, my friend, but I regret what I said.
Yes.
Yeah.
And, well, when I said, will there ever be any reconciliation? You said you won't say that.
I won't say that.
You're open to a conversation with Loni Love.
I am. I'm open to a conversation because I feel like now, first of all, I probably should say this out loud.
Now, when she talked to Angela Yee and Jasmine Brand, she said before, I reached out to Loni. I reached out to her. I saw her and wave. She didn't wave back. Okay. I feel like, girl, you either want to fix it or no.
Loud and in front of everybody. I apologize for calling her a big bad Cadillac. Not in any way did I want to shame her.
Yeah, I didn't want to shame her. I asked about the kidney heels, the big back Cadillac, that if she wasn't on the show, we could have made it 10 seasons. Girl, they made it that many seasons. You left after 3. So they did a lot of seasons. Okay, let me see how many seasons. How many seasons did The Real air? They had 8 seasons. They had 8 seasons. Meaning, you can't say we could have had 10. They didn't, not with you. They did more with you. They did more without you than with you.
Or, I've held on to, my composure all of this time and never said nothing, bad.
That's not true. Because when you first got fired and you were on your own show on WeTV, the Braxtons or you and Vince or whatever, you did say stuff. You did say stuff on social media, in the blogs. You did say stuff back in 2016. Maybe you think we don't remember, but we do. Again, I'm a play victim, even though I'm the villain.
And that was just really a vulnerable moment. And I apologize, Loni. I really want to have a conversation that could lead to a reconcile.
We don't need to reconcile. You told the people, you told America, child, I was untrustworthy. You can't trust me. I want you fired. I had secret meetings. And what person wants to befriend someone that's that sneaky and conniving? Because if someone was that sneaky and conniving to have meetings behind my back, there's nothing for us to reconcile. There's nothing for us to fix. I don't trust you at all. If I truly believe you did these things, reconcile for what? I don't trust you. I could not now if it was Loni saying, damn, I messed up. I was talking about Tamar. I got to fire. If Loni wanted to have a reconciliation to apologize for what you accused her of doing, I can see that. But if I'm the person who has things done to me, I'm not trying to fix shit with you. I ain't.
Well, let's start now.
Now maybe Tamar wants to because she don't believe that Loni really did that shit.
Down with the conversation that could lead to reconciliation, right? I think when that moment happened, it made a lot of people go down a rabbit hole of, well, what was the issue?
Because what happened? What happened?
And then we look back at the show and because I didn't know that you had such a big role behind the scenes when it came to the show that you guys were on together, right?
Which is crazy to think that she said, I had all this power and got fired. Left in the lurch. Still never, as Tamar say, I don't know why I got fired. I have no idea. So to me, it's weird that she says her and Vince had all their hands and all the pots of the show, but there's no clear, concise reason that Tamar wants to say publicly as to why she was fired and no one else who did not make the show was kept on the show.
Right. But it sounded like, or it felt like you felt very wronged in that situation?
Well, wronged because of the friendship level.
Okay.
Right? So when I almost lost my life, she came to visit me at the hospital, and like she said,
We all know Tamar and Loni. Matter of fact, no. We knew or we thought the ladies on the show were friends. Hung out in real life, at least lived in the same state, okay? Would visit each other here and there. Tamar who had Logan, Tamara, who had her two kids. You know what I'm saying? All the, when Adrian broke up with the first boyfriend, when Adrian got engaged, all these things, okay? When Nene and blah, blah, blah. So I do think we all felt like they had a common friendship from working together in person every day on the real.
on a couple of interviews, that she would come to my house on a random Saturdays,
Yes.
and just hang out and be a sister friend. And when I heard all of the things that was happening behind the scenes, of course, as a human being,
Yes.
or someone that you would
Now I'm the victim now. Okay, listen to my victim list. All the stuff I heard that was going on behind my back, behind the scenes. I'm a human being. I had a reaction.
call your sister, you would be devastated about. So, and I was too. I'm human.
Did you ever go to her and try to initiate a conversation once you heard these things?
No.
Bitch, what? Let me get this straight. You telling me y'all had a close friendship, sisterhood, sister cousin, coworker bond. Okay, she knew your house. She's been to your house. She's been around your husband at the time, your child, and you were told things by other people that she did stuff, and you never went and talked to her. This is how I know Tamar full of shit, or at least she wanted to be the victim of someone else's actions. Because on what planet did someone tell you that your good friend did something, and you never go and talk to that friend and say, why did you, or did you do, or so and so. Look, if anyone tell me my good friend is doing things behind my back, me and friend gonna have a conversation. So Tamar revealing, okay, that 9 years ago when she was fired from the Real and she was publicly blaming Loni, she never talked to Loni about what other people said Loni did. How do you know they wasn't lying? How do you know they wasn't blaming Loni and just to make someone be the scapegoat?
Because it was just so much. It was just a lot.
And if it's a lot, I need to go over that lot with said friend. I would not believe other people over said friend without confronting said friend about it. Now if she would have said, I went and asked Loni, and I felt like she lied. I asked her and I did not believe her. That's fair. But the fact that you're telling us today that for the past 9 years, you've never asked her about what somebody else told you she did, even though even though Loni, Jeannie Mai, Adrian Bailon, okay, and Tamara Maury Housley were all saying it wasn't Loni. They've all said that they had nothing to do with Tamar being fired. Yet Tamar believes all these other people who allegedly told her it was all Loni.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a lot.
You hesitated a bit when you said it was a lie. It still kind of like choked you up a bit, what you experienced?
No, it doesn't choke me up. I just want to be very careful about the things that I say, because like I said before.
Oh, now you want to be careful. Oh, now you want to be careful, girl.
Shut your mouth. Okay?
Because why wouldn't you have been more careful before? Huh? Why wouldn't you be more careful before?
That's suspicious.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's weird.
I feel like you making things up, Tamar. Okay?
I want to be able to stand by the things that I say.
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why.
Girl, I don't believe you.
And on my healing journey, and when I watch things that are,
healing journey. You on a healing journey?
It was all a lie, guys. It was all a lie. She lied.
Not so much like me in the now, I become disappointed in myself. And I always want to show up as my best self, where I am proud of myself and where I can physically see my growth and be happy about it. So that's why I'm very leery about what I say, because I don't, you're somebody I really like and respect, and we could definitely have a comfortable conversation outside of these mics.
I got you.
And so I just want to remain as somebody who, I look at the end of the day and be happy.
Wow.
What?
Anybody that ever told you differently was a fat Faison liar.
Look, I don't know who Tamar trying to confuse or convince that she is a changed individual on this new healed journey, to where I don't want to say the wrong thing. I want to say sorry to Loni publicly. I want to have a point of reconciliation with you, and I'm so sorry, Loni. I don't know what to do. Please help me, Loni. Y'all, y'all know I love Tamar as an artist. I think she's an amazing singer. Tamar's full of shit. And I mean that in the most, I wish she could be a genuine person way. I feel like when Tamar know, we look at her like she's lying and she's playing victim. She always pulls that I'm on a healing journey. I'm bettering myself. I'm not that person anymore. I regret what I said and what I did, but she's still going to do the same thing over and over and over. She's always beefing with somebody, and she blames it on everything except her. And I'm like, girl, miss me with the bull stuff. So y'all tell me, do y'all think Tamar was sincere in her apology? Y'all think she is really on a healing journey? Do y'all think she honestly wants to fix things with Loni Love, who she called a big back Cadillac, give a dog a bone person? What do y'all think? Okay. Anyway, as I told y'all before, make sure to like, comment, share this video. In case like the video, comment in the comment section. Share the video. Also, subscribe to my channel. Y'all know it's always other content up. I did the Straw movie review. Okay, Brit eating them and whatnot. Okay, there are things on the channel. Go watch. Go watch. Go watch. Go watch. Okay. Happy Monday. I gotta go. I love you all. Bye.